I want to try and paint a picture for you, and I wonder, can you relate? For my whole life, I've been absolutely obsessed with art and being creative. Creativity and art is in my blood, and even more recently, studied for a music production degree with big dreams of becoming a musician or a producer. Now, I was somewhat naive. I was about to get a reality check. It's hard as a creative. My music wasn't really taking off. Tried starting a few online businesses and different creative projects, but it wasn't really making ends meet. Started a little clothing company, selling beats. Hell, I even tried doing drop shipping. Now, this isn't another one of those preachy videos, but this is just a little story. But one day I realized, hang on, there must be hundreds of millions of other people just like me, dreaming of making it big and living the kind of lifestyle I want to live by doing what I'm doing now, 1 in a million. So from the age of about 16 to about 25, I'd been dedicating the majority of my time and focus and energy into something that was quite frankly wrapped up in glamour and the lifestyle as an artist. And when I come back down to earth, now I realized that this is a tough game. Now, I'm not saying I gave up, but what I did is reconsider the possibilities as well as the likelihood of success doing what I was doing. Now, in 10 years time, I would look back from either one of two places. Either that I would have achieved my somewhat ambitious and hopeful goals, or I'd still be doing the same thing over and over again and be in the same position that I was before, starving artist, trying to do what I love. But whereas what I realized is by tweaking my goals and taking that same ambitious energy and directing that same focus into something that's more within my grasp, something a bit more realistic, but still playing to my strengths and my current situation. Just like stepping stones, I was able to take a new direction towards a life that's still fulfilling intrinsically, but a life that has a much higher success. Now, I believe that everyone has a unique gift. In my case, I identified my gift, maybe not even a gift, but an intrinsic calling with art, with music, and with production. So when I considered that my love of creativity can be translated into something of more value than just being an artist, this has to be of value to another high achiever, entrepreneur, perhaps an inventor, business or corporation. They would naturally be complemented by my creative background, way of thinking, and my ability. So this is where I decided to change my life course. Just slightly, I began to pursue a more stable creative career as a marketer. But what is marketing? To quote one definition on Google, marketing is the activity or processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value, customers, clients, partners, and society at large. An even better definition of marketing. Marketing refers to the activities of a company associated with buying, advertising, distributing, or selling a product and a service. You could even go as far as saying that marketing is an art. And I like to put it in my own words, the art of taking something, giving it life, an identity and a meaning, and then putting this in front of as many people who will love it for what it is as you can. Maybe you could even say that as a creative or an artist, this is something that you might have already been doing already, and this might come naturally to you. So yeah, marketing is often seen as promoting the product, but it is as much about educating, influencing and driving change within an industry. And what is even more fantastic than that any industry or organization or company, product, service or sector will lean on a creative marketing team. So what this means is with enough time and hard work, you could be doing work that you love for something that you love. As a creative, the world is truly your oyster. Fun fact, Steve Jobs was a marketer. He's a visionary, a true creative, and he's got an incredibly inspiring story. Everyone has to start somewhere. Okay, so we understand that marketing is just a term for business operation. There's tons of different specializations and variations of the role. Now, a lot of the creative roles involve like content creation, video production, videography, copywriting, ad creatives, creating advertisements. It all revolves around a campaign and a commercial goal. As we explained, it is a crucial business operation, and a lot of startups and teams and entrepreneurs, they might not have that same creative edge that someone like yourself as a creative would have. So this is where someone like you can shine. So fast forward to today, 2025. This is my journey thus far as an ambitious marketing executive and digital creator here in the UK. Client side or in-house at a business, hustling, head down, around 4,000 to 5,000 hours into my career. So somewhat nearly an expert. But then one day the realization come upon me and I thought, man, doesn't the marketing industry and methods of practice change quick? Nonetheless, the whole digital landscape in general is shifting at a crazy pace. You know, technology is evolving quicker than what most people know what to do with it. This is where I come into play. I love to create, and by doing so, I want to give back and help people innovate, adapt, and excel in their life, their career or their business. Digital freedom is the goal. I'm sure a lot of you are striving for that. I'll be sharing what works, what doesn't, some of my methods, creative strategies, how I keep in the loop with new technologies in my day-to-day, which will help keep you ahead, as well as some lifestyle productivity optimization self-improvement content. I just know that we're going to make it big together. Now, just as a closing thought, if you found you could relate to this story in any way, if this sounds inspiring, then I invite you to check out my new exclusive community called Future Proof Creators. Link will be down in the description. The name's in the title really. If you're a creator like me, then stay in future proof and ahead of the curve, ready for the evolution of creativity and how it intersects with new technologies and how our processes evolve and how creatives can adapt, stay relevant and embrace new methods of practice. Then Future Proof Creators is the place for you. I'm going to be kicking off the launch with this new community as I want to share the blueprint of becoming a commercial creative, helping you make a living doing what you love. Creative to corporate, the starving artist blueprint to a creative career. If that sounds of interest to you, then check out the link in the description. Register your interest for free. Stay in the loop. As soon as that's ready, you'll be getting instant access to check everything out. Anything is possible.